Hello, fellow walkers. Here we are again for another Zendikar Rising Draft. I hope you're ready for it. So as usual, we'll go thoroughly through all the picks, all the gameplay. I'll explain the best as I can my thought process, and with the aim of not only me learning, but you might also learn some things and essentially grow together, right? Hey, nice Navigans. I'm glad you like it. So yeah, if you don't know me, I'm Diogo. So I've been streaming Magic for a while. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram and so on if you want to keep in touch. The links are all in the About section on Twitch. So, will you reach 70 wins today? Let us see. Let us find out. As usual, we'll start by a couple of games. We'll play some constructed today. I built since I had built a standard rogues deck. I've had some fun and built this rogues deck for historic. Slightly different from what's usual on what's the typical standard deck, but still it can do some interesting stuff. The idea is to use Ona's Blackguard to put +1/+1 counters on my creatures, and paired with Curious Obsession, essentially win by absurdly high card advantage by making the opponent discard and making us draw a bunch of cards. Virtually, I believe all my creatures have flying, so that's why I'm not playing the Thieves Guild Enforcer, for example. But yeah, either way, that's the goal. Of course, as usual, and I forgot to mention, I still need to add those things as rules, most likely. This channel is beginner friendly, so if you're just beginning or if you're interested in learning, yeah, this is where the content is curated for you. Okay, so if you don't understand something, just feel free to ping me in the chat. So again, as I was saying, let's do some best of one historic games while people are joining. Let me just up my volume for a bit. Okay. This looks good. Check. Okay. All good. Let's do it. So this deck doesn't play with many lands because it's card drawing. It's highly reliant on its card drawing, but this is a keep. A 2-mana land hand is the most typical thing for this deck to have. So this is easy. So turn 1, Thoughtseize. Wait, on the opponent. I was just gonna show. Okay, they have Urus. So most likely what I want to put in their graveyard is the Euro to remove their early card advantage card. Enchantment. Okay, we'll need to have probably some removal for the result of the Idyllic Tutor. That is fine. This way that they still need to amass 5 other cards on their graveyard, so that's quite a lot. Okay, so that's we already have 2 counters, we have a bunch of Ona's Blackguards. Since we'll have 2 mana and we don't have anything to pump my Merfolk Wind Robber, we'll just Ona's Blackguard. It will likely survive, and next turn we can have a 2/2 with this Merfolk Wind Robber, since this Ona's Blackguard puts a +1/+1 counter on the creatures that enter the battlefield, on other rogues. Okay, so they are doing some shrines stuff. That is fine. That is perfectly fine. So this turn we can we should leave mana open to counter the Sanctum of Calm Waters. That's their likely play next turn. And this is probably one of the best shrines that they can use, so that's the plan. Otherwise I would use my Iona's Black card this turn, but since that's not an option, let's put a land. Let's actually attack first. No need to rush things, and we have our Windrover now. Ship the turn. So this is like a aggro control deck. You want to both play it slow, as well as leave plan according to what your opponent is expected to do. I will likely leave the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest enter the battlefield. That is fine, because this turn I can play 2 Iona's Black cards. This will be a 2/2, this will be a 3/3, which will be huge. Okay, I'll attack. Discard opponent, start the discarding. So that's the plan. Next turn I can make them discards, but they have 5 cards. So if they manage to discard something else, they can bring this Uro. But this is only 3 mana, so I can kill it with Drawn in the Lock afterwards. Still a counter. Yeah, I'll leave the counter up. No need to risk it. No need to be greedy now. We're in control of this game. This Drawn in the Lock can either counter or destroy target creature. Okay, they found another. That is fine. That is fine because I'll start making them discard virtually. Beginning of pre-combat main phase. Number of shrines. They don't have any other, but they will try to play that. So now I have a few options. No, yeah. The thing is, this is their main plan. I can fight an Uro. Well, the opponent agrees. The opponent agrees. So let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. So one more game and we'll do a Zendikar Rising Draft. So Nevinkins, do you play Magic? Are you enjoying Magic, or just you're here for because you like to watch these kind of games? Okay, we have another hand. This time, I don't believe we can keep it, to be honest. We really need 2 lands. This hand does nothing besides a Thought Thief and leaving Fatal Push open. This is not the kind of hand that we can keep. Okay, this works. This works. Still, this is a keep, and I'll leave the efficient cards in my hand most likely. This can draw me an additional card, so by turn 2, since that's the case, and I have 4 thought seizes. Come on, you're too. My opponents are in a rush. I don't know. Or they just have bad internet connection. That's also a possibility. Cool. Okay, that was not a Magic game in any way. in any way possible. Okay. Come on, no opponents. All of them are playing... Well, I guess the Arena Open already finished. I'll start participating in those kind of tournaments next year, most likely. This year I'm focused on setting up the stream, on improving, setting a baseline for what's to come. Come on, 1 minute waiting for an opponent. Damn, I'll cancel and I'll try again. I'll try, I guess. It's not really working. Okay. Opponent. What the hell? It's playing the... Yeah, see? A draw. What the hell? Okay, I guess the handshake, the network handshake didn't work properly. That's life, I guess. That's life. Come on. Come on, I need another game to warm up. Otherwise, starting a draft like this, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Need to be properly warmed up. Okay. Gunslinger. This is not great. I can't do anything with this hand, really. And I can't rely on drawing the proper lands in time, given that I have such a low land count. If I stumble, I'm dead, so I prefer to mulligan. Okay, this works. I won't have a swamp, so these are two tapped lands, unfortunately. So it prevents me from thought seizing and so on, but I'm going second. So I'm on the draw. I might manage to keep this. Still, I don't think I'll risk it with the Thoughtseize. Or I won't risk it with Fatal Push. No. Okay. This way I can Thoughtseize turn 2. Okay, no, take care. Take calm. I don't need that many Thoughtseizes. Okay, that's my turn. Let's ship the turn. Let's ship it. Ship it. Okay. We have a lofty denial. Where are my lands? Nowhere to be seen. Okay, Thoughtseize. I Thoughtseize you. So a Janny turn 4, that's very strong. Create a token, target permanent. Outside the game, put it in your hand. These Fey of Wishes, they're lacking blue mana for now. So I think I'll take their biggest play out. It might be correct to take Fey of Wishes, but it's still a long way until that. They didn't have lands. Now I have an additional land. This time I can pay 3 because I'm not really worried about my life total. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do this and play Ona's Blackguard. Create X. I'll be able to counter that. They have 2 Fey of Wishes now. Okay, this is pretty crazy. I don't want to be hit by something like that. Okay, now I need to pay 3. And we're rolling now. Next turn I can Curious Obsession my Blackguard and start doing stuff. Thing is, they have 2 Fey Off Wishes. I can try to use my counter spells to do stuff. Sure. Sure. Okay, so no real choices. I need to start pressing my card advantage. So try to draw a land that enables me to pay for these spells. Yes, I'll pay to life and ship the turn. Let's see what they do. I would prefer to counter something most likely, but I've inflicted a lot of damage on myself. One, two, three, four, five. Can activate the castle and start doing some crazy stuff. So I'll just do this to preserve my life total. Either way, I won't counter the Fey Off. They don't have mana for any of their cards in hand, so nothing to counter with Lofty Denial. Yet. Okay, that's a nice card to have. Let's attack. First, the basic rule for Magic and for life. First, gather information, delay your decisions, and force decisions from your opponent as soon as possible, with the least amount of information possible. That is. That's why procrastinating is not always bad. Okay. Pretty obvious choice here. Sure. Feel free to attack into my 5/4. They have a card, a new card. The thing is, they need to play a blue land before they can do stuff. So I can equip this on my Ona's black card. This card needs to attack. This card is on blocking duty right now. So I think I might need a second card to attack. I prefer to only commit to attacking with a single card each turn. Yes, I could attack and gain 5. If I gain 5, I go to 14. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Why not? No need to be... Actually, this is the time to be greedy. Unless they have a kill spell. If they have a kill spell, don't really like it. Either way, let's draw 2 cards and decide about things later. Yep, discard opponent. Discard one of those blue cards that are trapped in your hand. A Fey of Wishes, okay. Sure. And another one, yes. Okay, let's Thought Seize them. And Ona's black card afterwards. I don't mind losing to life here. Shark Typhoon. Okay, you're far from doing any of that, but this is a 1/4 flyer, so if they draw blue mana, they can do stuff. They can do stuff. So what I'll likely do is take out the Cycler, which is the spell that I can't counter, and ship the turn as is. So I have Lofty Denial for their blocker if they draw blue mana. If they draw blue mana, I have a counter for the Fey of Wishes. I can attack with both and I win. Or the opponent just scoops. This deck is actually cool. It's pretty cool. The deck, by the way, is it's pretty much the version that Saffron Olive posted on Budget Magic. It's the non-budget version, but still the only difference is lands, and the lands are pretty much reusable across multiple decks. Okay, let's just take a look at the store, because it's okay. I don't care about those kind of blinks, adding blink to my cards. I don't really care about that. So Premier Draft, Zendikar Rising. Let's start. Okay, let's spend our coins. This doesn't work. Okay. If you arrived in the meantime, yeah, just welcome first, and actually you arrived just in time for our Zendikar Rising Draft. Roll up our sleeves, because I've been having some interesting drafts lately. Zendikar Rising is a really cool drafting format, and the games are pretty nice too. Okay. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, this guy is just using the bathroom. We'll be here in a minute. It is fine. I know, when nature calls. Okay. So, an interesting pack in front of us. This Relic Robber can be quite cool if we build our deck around it. It's no bomb, okay, but it's a pretty good card. We would be interested in wheeling cards like, if we pick it, we would be interested in wheeling cards like Malekith Blood Priest, because this is a nice combination on red-black party, but it also works on red-white warriors too. Other than that, there's Kabira's Takedown, which is a card that enables me to commit less early in the, and this is pack 1 pick 1, so no need to commit that much this early. This is a land essentially, but a very good one because it's also a removal spell. You'll play it in all your white decks. This Relic Robber not necessarily on all your red decks. It depends. If you're the aggressor or if you have ways to push the damage with it, it's cool. If not, I wouldn't advise risking. Okay, so this is not really a limited playable card. You're basically recycling lands. If you have a bunch of lands, you can trigger landfall a bunch of times, but landfall is also not that good. Either way, we have here an interesting option between Spoils of Adventure and Shepherd of Heroes. Since it is so early and we don't, this is splashable, okay? Don't get me wrong, this can be played quite well, but still I would prefer to first ensure that I do even have white open and not commit that much before like pick 4 or something. So this is a nice pick. The Zimraptor is reasonable, not huge, and none of the other cards were really that much interesting for me. Okay, out of this pack we have a Rogues card that is, even in Rogues, is not the best thing since Slice Bread. So Makindi Ox, I'm not looking towards playing a 5-mana 4/4 that taps creatures if I'm the aggressor. So this is useful if I'm the aggressor, because I can play a land before and then tap creatures, but actually it's not that interesting. We could pick like a Vastwood Fortification for sure. Paired with white, we're not... I'm not really happy on playing a white green deck. but this field research is a nice card advantage card that can because it's versatile. Okay, we're getting late Shepherd of Heroes, and we're also getting a Shatter Skull Minotaur, which is great for warriors. It can do wonders in warriors. Still, this might be a decent signal that there's also a Wind Rider Wizard, but this might not do that much in our deck. I believe, yes, it's very late Shepherd of Heroes, but I've not been passing that great white cards, so I'm not really worried about incentivizing my neighbors to my left on playing white by passing a Shepherd of Heroes. Shatter Skull Minotaur is simply awesome. I'll confirm the pick, yes. Let's do this. Okay, now we have some options to make. We can continue by picking up some red cards like Rotag Bugcatcher, which is a nice card in this kind of deck. And either that, there's also Kabir Outrider, which is not great. There's also Spikefield Hazard. Let me just ban this bot. Okay. And Spikefield Hazard is also very cool, but again, as I've been saying lately, I prefer to consider these MDFCs as rewards for being in a color instead of picking them too early. Out of this pack, I don't really like anything that much, to be honest. This Inordinate Rage might be cool in this kind of strategy. Other than that, creatures, I'm really looking forward towards playing mostly party types, not other things. Dauntless Unity, it requires you to swarm the board essentially, and that does not typically happen. There's plenty of removal floating around. I know this is a Tangled Florahedron, but I don't think people value it that much, unfortunately. And this is a very, very late into the Royal. Damn. Very late into the Royal. We've not been seeing that much blue. Well, this might definitely be a signal, and we might want ourselves to keep ourselves open. If we play blue, this will certainly make our deck. If we play white, I might play the Expedition Healer, but it's not that important. So, and into the Royal it is, and keeping ourselves open for pack 2, I guess. Malakir Rebirth, we're far away from playing black by now. This is a reasonably good MDFC, can disrupt our opponent quite well, and it works well with ETB effects, enters battlefield effects. Nonetheless, this Ardent Electromancer works well. It even works better on the Warriors deck because it cares about other party types and it counts itself as a wizard. So, but if we end up playing wizards in a blue-red deck, it can still do some work. Now we have another wizard, Cascade Seer, and a Shilling Trap. Shilling Trap, which can be a nice combat trick. Then we have some black cards floating around, quite late for Gloom Hunter and the like, but I don't want to dip my toes right now into those. So I'll pick just Cascade Seer. It's between those two. Both are nyeh, but if I play blue, this is like our 23rd card to join our deck. So this is pack 10, the pick 10, I mean. The previous one was the wheel. Of course, we didn't wheel cool stuff. We're playing best of one, so no need on playing this enchant. We don't expect that many. Vastwood Fortification wheeled. Jesus. Um, mm, 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 I won't play a Makindi Ox. This Akumal Hound might be played. I don't really want to. Living Tempest, because it has flash, it might be played. But okay. So still, I would prefer to play that. Okay. So we are not considering the gold, the rare card here out of this pack. Still very weak in terms of red. So we're still not sure if we'll play that. In terms of power level, Fearless Fledgling is probably the pick, isolated. So of course Attended Dealer does a lot when surrounded by clerics. We have one shepherd. Of course we didn't wheel other shepherds. There's an Attended Dealer, this Core Celebrant. There were a lot of black cards floating around, but I won't switch up to black right now. There's also a Bubble Snare, which I might consider, but still, this Fearless Fledgling can do a lot. Another one, damn. I know this dilutes a bit my party count, but it's still very strong. It's very strong. And it's an early drop, so it's quite nice. Other than that, of course, we're passing some good. I might not prioritize that much white, actually. Let us try. This is kind of an experiment. I know that Fearless Fledgling, and I know I picked the Fearless Fledgling on my previous pick, and I probably shouldn't. What I'm thinking right now is that our late pack one was mostly into blue and red cards. So this Royal Mage is a very nice wizard for our deck. Of course, we're being passed some green cards, but I'm not really getting distracted by those. But we don't have that many options out of this pack. Oh, that Bubble Snare. That Bubble Snare. We might still play white, okay? But not really sure. I want more signals. I need more signals. Expedition Healer, too early. This has some synergy with what we're doing right now. Hey, Midgeworth, welcome. Welcome. I'm good. What about you? How are you doing? Out of this pack, Kazul's Fury is a nice finisher, as well as Bubble Snare. So this card is useful to provide us some reach into our opponent's face. There's also some nice white cards. Also Bubble Snare, I know. In terms of blue cards, yeah, I have a lot of blue cards, but they're not really good. I have an Into the Royal, yes, but that's about it. And now I have the possibility of having a second one. Nice. So a bit of peace in that house, I imagine. Right now I just have a cat. That's my only kid, I guess. Into the Royal. She actually gives me a lot of work. Okay. No real options here. We need to converge into something, and this Kargan War Leader might be a reason for that. This Shepherd of Heroes, I might get. I still expect to have good good white cards being rolled to me, and discarding a war leader is a nice signal for us to keep into this combination of colors. Of course, if we do, we might lack playables, or good playables. But it's a good reason to diverge a bit. Okay. Out of this pack, Scanian Jerboa doesn't do that much, or doesn't do as much as it looks like. It depends on us going wide, and right now we're lacking a bit of low drops, besides blue, of course, but I'm not really looking towards playing blue. But to be honest, other than that, I could play the pump spell, but that's not the best option out there. Are we doing some landfall? No. I don't really care about landfall that much. I don't... Prowling Falidar, it can be played, but it would dilute our deck too much. Let's see how our deck looks without the blue cards. We might still play blue, or try to fit blue in if we have a huge reason to on pack 3, but right now, as it looks right now, no reasons to. Glacial Grasp. Mills 2 cards, yes, no. Okay, I guess I'll pick up Prowling Falidar and see if it manages to get into my deck. How can a Nord middle be willing this late? Jesus. We were getting away from green because we started by picking white, and green-white, well, it can do some work, but it's not the best thing in the world. But damn, people are really diverging away from it. Okay, so this is a warrior. I might not play this. Okay, nice. And a relic axe for our warriors. Might play that for sure. Okay, Inscription of Insight. This is actually one of the not as good, or it's the not as good inscription. The green one is bunkers usually. But out of this pack, we have a few. We have essentially one option. Are you asking if is party the best thing in the draft, Midge Worth? Is that it? If so, party can work like a plan B during your draft. Yeah. Definitely. It can do amazing stuff. Typically, you want to focus on a tribal strategy if you find it open, but even if you're playing a tribal deck like what we're trying here with warriors, you'll end up playing some party sub theme. So I'm really happy on picking clerics. I have a few ways to gain some life. No, but that's a black card. I was distracted. So yeah, out of this pack, this Sneaking Guide can do some work, but I guess I'll pick the land. Altogether, it's more interesting for what we're trying to do. Still, we want a few more creatures, but we're getting there. Jesus, so many. I just see blue out of this pack. Still no reasons to diverge from our plan. The Kargan War Leader is a nice reason for us to keep this plan. I might play a Sizzling Barrage. I'll be with warriors. I'll be on attacking duty more often than not, and the Sizzling Barrage can do some stuff even before that. Like the opponent does a double block, and I can use the barrage to kill one of their creatures, and they are doomed essentially. So I'm always happy on playing one or two Expedition Champions on my warriors decks. because it gets bumped. It gets into a +2/+0 as long as I control warriors, which I'll often do. The Seagate Colossus might not do it. It will depend on our party counts, our warriors, rogues, and the like. In terms of MDFCs, we pick 3 as of now. 3 is a good balance. Typically, it enables you to play 18 lands and be happy. I would play an additional one. I would pick the Cliffhaven Kite Sail, to be honest. If I knew, I would have some payoffs for this, but I won't play 2 Canyon Jerboas. I won't dilute my party counts that much. Cleric of Life's Bond, it's huge, but it's not for our deck. I don't really need to pick another Sagiri's Shelter. I won't leave mana open that often. Pardon. It can still be played on my turn, but it's not. It doesn't do that much, and I'm good with 3 MDFCs already. I would pick a 4th one, of course, if I. This Ardent Electromancer, as I was explaining previously, it works very well with other strategies, whether it is the party red-black deck or the warriors deck, because it typically always gives us 2 mana back, and having 2 additional mana on turn 3 can enable us to double spell very early. Very early indeed. Again, another Expedition Champion. I'm happy on playing that. Of course, I could also pick an Angel Art Protector, but since I have a Kargan War Leader, my warriors are really a priority here. Our Sneaking Guide. This is a Sneaking Guide which can do wonders with cards like where is it? This Grotag Bugcatcher, for example. I've attacked. I can make it unblockable before combat, and then it gets like +3/+0, and I suddenly I'm attacking with 4 power, with a 4-powered unblockable creature. Okay. I guess this is rounding off. I can play a Songmad Treachery, but yeah, Teeter Peak Ambusher. It doesn't do a lot, typically. Okay, Cliffhaven Kite Sail. This is my first one. No, I already have one, so I don't want multiples, most likely. Unfortunately, I'll need to pick a Sizzling Barrage. I'm lacking removal altogether. I didn't see any Royal Eruption or the uncommon removal. So yeah, no cards that matter here. I could have picked the MDFC just for collection. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, Practice Statics is a card that I'm glad to play. The issue, Smite the Monstrous is too expensive for what it does. It's way too conditional. We won't be facing that many high-powered creatures, so I don't want to pick that. Okay. And our job on building this deck should be relatively straightforward. So let's just pick the MDFCs to the side. I might actually play 19 lands. And let me also pick the cards that I don't really want to be playing in this deck. Okay, so if I play 19 lands, these are 17, these are 20. Thank you, thanks a lot. I've been practicing or studying a lot, so I'm glad that works out. Now I'm improving on the gameplay, which was where I did a lot of mistakes. But thank you, it's really cool. But I really like to think about what signals are you passing, and yeah, there are some interesting synergy stuff going on. That's why I love drafts. Drafts are the best thing ever. Cool. I hope to inspire you on trying different things, on getting out of your comfort zone with different strategies. If you're streaming and doing a draft one of these days, and if I manage to catch you up, I'll definitely try to watch. Okay, so yeah, 17. With a deck like this, I don't really need to do the four land drops early. So I will play 18 lands in this deck. Yeah, I will. No more MDFCs that I forgot of, right? Right, okay. So 18 lands and my 13-12, so it's pretty balanced. Let me just look into my lower hand of the scale. So yeah, we have 2 red here, but I guess it's pretty balanced with a slight preference for red. So I guess I'll need yeah, I guess 9 sources of each. That gives us 18 lands. And now we're at 43. What other cards do we want to drop? I'm happy on playing a sneaking guy. It increases our party count. So we actually only have 1 rogue. So that's fine. 3 wizards, 1 rogue, 3 clerics. So yeah, it's not looking that bad. Our Shepherd of Heroes will do stuff. Our Kabira Outrider will also. Unfortunately, we didn't pick any of those pack beasts. Pack beasts are bunkers in most of the decks that one can play. They don't do it on landfall decks, but other than that, they are good in the tribal decks, in party matters, whatever. It does it all. It's one of the best cards to pick. Like it's a pick 3 generally. Okay, despite that, let's take these cards out and think what else do we want. We have 2 shepherds. We're at 41 cards. I want to play a practice tactics. So 2 drops, we want all that we can have. Ardent Electromancer, Farsight Adept, I think I'll drop it. I don't want my opponents to be drawing cards that often. Of course, if I had a very, very good low to the ground aggro deck with like 2 into the royals, and I wouldn't go that much farther than 3 mana drops and just a few 3 mana drops. I would play that because my deck would be fast enough to break the symmetry of having both people drawing a card. So I guess this is our deck. We have 40 cards, so 8. Oh, I had 1 more. Oh. I mixed up the counting, so we need to put a card in. So I guess I'll have it either way. I can play it later to try to close out the game. So 7 plains and 8 mountains. Sure, let's. This is the. Remember when I said early that I didn't care about the bling in my cards? Yeah, no. Well, I care for the ones that I've paid already. Okay, and we want red. I simply love these lands. Jesus. Come on. This parallax effect, it's just crazy. I wished I had lands like this to play in paper. They still look good, its version in paper, but not as good. Frank. Damn, I missed playing draft. I've been playing some constructed lately. Okay, so I know we don't have white, but still, as we saw, our deck is mostly constituted by two mana red cards. So I'm happy on keeping this, given that I already have two interesting cards to play. Okay, And we have 9 sources of each, so I have like more than 1/4 of the chance to draw it on each of my initial draws. So I should be good. I hope. Of course, this can screw me. Okay, that's some white mana. Still, I won't play it right now because it's a tap land, and this way I can still save it for turn 3 and still be able to play my 2-drop on turn 3. So I guess that's a 1/3. I don't want to trade it. If they have some kind of removal, I very much prefer them on applying that to my Ambusher and not my Grotech Bugcatcher. I don't want to trade the 2. Okay, that's a flash creature, opponent. You could play that on my turn to ambush me if you want. But that is fine. So, out of these cards, I'll definitely play the Sagiri's Shelter, because it's the spell side of it is just worse than Kabira's Outrider. Kabira Outrider is it's a removal spell, simply put. Okay. Sure. I don't want to spend my Sizzling Barrage this early. I want to commit cards to the board. Next turn, I might play Expedition Healer and leave Sizzling Barrage open. That's a nice 4th turn. Because I'll play my Mountain, play the Expedition Healer, which pumps the Grotech Bugcatcher into a 3/4, and if they double block or something like that, we'll do the math in a second, I guess. Okay, that's a flyer. Sure, get in, opponent. Get in. Hey, GeForce, welcome. Welcome to the party. Math is for blockers, yeah. Funny enough, there's an episode from Limited Resources this week, or the last week. Yeah, last week I believe, that they make fun, a bit of fun out of that. Okay, Teeter Peak Ambusher, Grotech Bugcatcher. Again, if I attack with this would be a 3/2. A 3/2 if they block with both. I could Sizzling Barrage and practice tactics and leave them a bit screwed. So no need on rushing, right? No. Let's start. Let's start doing. Yeah, exactly. This time I won't do this with the Teeter Peak Ambusher. But this way, if I committed earlier with the Expedition Healer, I would just be able to play one single spell, right? So I prefer them to have to make the decision. I like your train of thought, Midgeworth. That's how it should be. Okay, if I play this, I'm still able to play my Sneaking Guide. If I Sizzling Barrage, it's also fine. I can play my Expedition Healer and attack for more next turn. So that's it. Yeah, but I'm trying to preserve my Grotech Bugcatcher. It has trample, so nice. I wasn't even remembering that, but still. I'm trying to preserve it because at some point I can just start pinging them for 4 in the air, because I'll have warriors, clerics, rogues, so that's already 4. If I manage to draw the flying artifact, Jesus, I can just... Okay, now they have a flying blocker, but I should be able to do something to those. Sure. I'll likely leave practice tactics for their sure-footed infiltrator next turn. Kabira's takedown, so I can only play one red card, one white card. And Kabira's takedown is too good to play right now. So I guess I'll attack with all. So this way, if they decide to do anything crazy, I can pump this creature, I can do a lot of stuff. And altogether, I'll remove the Expedition Diviner from here. Sizzling Barrage is the most conditional one that block this turn, so yeah. But actually, I didn't know that expression. So they only have one mana. The math is for blockers, but it's really funny because it kind of is true. So this deals combat damage, can't be blocked. So end the turn. I'll practice tactics once the sure-footed infiltrator is attacking. And that's about it. Next turn, I'll have my sneaking guy to pump the team. Again, using my most conditional pieces of removal on them. And I was saying that I didn't draw enough or I didn't draft enough removal. I was so wrong. I have so much removal. Okay, sure, no problem. You'll draw a card. At least I got that out of your hand. No blocks. Of course, this would be profitable for them. I don't want that. They keep on drawing cards with that sure-footed infiltrator. I don't want them to draw removal for my Grotag Bugcatcher. I don't have a way to protect it. My Sajiri Shelter was played as a land. Okay, go on, opponent. Okay, that's a nice flyer. That's a very nice flyer. Again, I think I'll just Sneaking Guide. Shepherd of Heroes is still not playable, so I'll Sneaking Guide. I can still tap it, so if they block my creature, this I need to tap 3 mana to pump it, so that is fine. That is fine. I'll do the same thing. I'll just put them on the back foot. My Shepherd of Heroes can do a lot of damage later, so I'll give them the option. Let's give them options. If they block the Expedition Healer, I'll just trade. This is the last piece of removal I have available, so I very much prefer to have it here. But if they block with Neymana Skydancer my Bugcatcher, well, they're in for a ride. Okay, I guess you were going to do that, so that is fine. I'll just trade. You were expecting me to do something, opponent? Sorry to disappoint you. I'm sorry. I could have pumped this. That was a slight punt. Could have pumped this. This would do an additional 2 damage. And now they need to start thinking about leaving the sure-footed infiltrator behind. Yeah, opponent. Yeah. Tough life, I know. I'm sorry. It is fine. I didn't win this game by any stretch of the word. Now at least I can Kabira's takedown at the end of their turn if they don't attack. Oh yeah, I can attack with it, or I can block with it. They can make this unblockable by tapping the Seafloor Stalker, but they prefer not to do that. So now, I will make this card unblockable. So yeah, let's just take care of my opponent. Do you have some way to do something? Okay, so the plan now is if I draw a land, I'll have Shepherd of Heroes open to play, or or that Shatter Skull Minotaur. So this is a 5/4 haste. It doesn't have trample, but it will. Let me just make the math. If they block my IS powered creature, I'll attack for 3, because everything is a warrior besides the rogue. So 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm presenting lethal this turn, and they don't have much to do. They can do. They might have removal for sure, but I don't really mind. Unless they kill my Shatter Skull Minotaur somehow. Okay. Oh, I did the math wrong. No worries. 3, yeah, okay. It makes sense. That is fine. So now we have a land. Let's just play it. Yeah, I was going to make my Grotech Bycatcher unblockable. Yeah, it is for blockers. It really works. I was not expecting that. And me thinking that I had to do all that math in my head. Come on. Really. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, it really works. Lesson for life, definitely. Act first, think later. Or at least for Magic. For Magic. I like to play those kind of games from time to time. Mostly on the ladder with Constructed. Just like I just want to smash a bunch of cards into my opponent's face. But on drafts, I try to capitalize or I try to maximize my wins, because otherwise my gems count keeps decreasing, and I just, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. It's like that is slightly related to the other saying. Expect the best, prepare for the worst, but expect the best thing, right? You just sometimes you need to amass as much information as you can within reasonable bounds, but then you just need to act at some point. And again, the other saying, better than perfect, right? I guess those definitely make sense. That's a very good point you make. Okay, similar hand. It seems like I'm playing mono red right now. Sure. Mono red for the win. Yeah, exactly. So sometimes you just need to commit to it, right? It's that's something that I'm trying to improve a lot. I had a lot of issues while I was playing Paper, and I'm playing like Spirits in Pioneer, which is an aggro control deck, and Merfolk in Modern, which is also somewhat of a control deck. And bear in mind, I started like late, like May this year to play, or I returned to Magic May this year. But still, what I wanted to say is when you're ahead, you should typically play like you play not to lose, and when you're behind, you should play to win. That's a principle. When I was ahead, I was playing to win, and my opponents, Jesus. In Sealed, it doesn't happen that much. In Draft, it starts to happen a bit more. In Constructed, it's just you can just be doomed if you do something like that. So if I play Ardent Electromancer, I won't be able to capitalize on the 2 mana this turn, unless I actually pump my creature, but I would prefer not to. So I'll attack with all. If they want to offer the trade, I'll just use Inordinate Rage as a removal spell for them. You're typically playing control, is that it? So no choices here. We play Sagittarius Shelter tapped to open up white mana. Plot twist. Just never draw lands. That's very good. Okay, we have a Fearless Fledgling. So now, if I play my Ardent Electromancer, with my Mountain, I'll have enough mana to play Fearless Fledgling this turn. Still, if they... Next turn I can Sizzling Barrage their creature. Yeah, let's capitalize on my mana this turn. No. Come on, Auto Tapper. Damn you. Always trying to screw me. Yeah. The issue is I needed 3 mana to burn the I cannot really I could wait for sure. I could play this and then use this, but I wouldn't have enough mana to play the Ardent and the Fearless Fledgling. Let me just ship the turn. Right now I won't attack. Yeah, but still, that's what I hope to do if I draw land. Okay, that's a bummer. Now I don't have cards in my hand. So this turn I was trying just to capitalize on the additional mana from the Ardent Electromancer. Still I had one red mana up. I'm not sure if it was the optimal play ever. Okay, so this doesn't do much right now, but I'll still take the pump for sure. No attacks. Damn, that barrage. Oh. That barrage would be so useful. Yeah, that's a good point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. That's Minotaur's mana. Given that I already have 2 party types on the battlefield, so now I need to sacrifice something. Will it be my party type? Jesus, this is getting huge. This is getting huge. Bye-bye, bug catcher. I need to say goodbye to you. Okay, that's another flyer. It still doesn't do much. Okay. Yeah, probably there was a better line there. I was trying to capitalize on that turn, the mana, but I should have considered a bit more my options for the following turn. That makes sense. Okay, let's keep on growing. It's a 4/7. Damn, they have all the counter spells. Or all the spells that add counters, I mean. Okay, nothing I can do right now. Damn. My aggro deck is not aggroing anything. This guy... If I knew it would be such a problem, I would attack with my bug catcher early and offer the barrage. Yeah. Yeah, to be, that's right. It's not the Snarecaster that it's good, it's all the counters that they put in them on it that makes it good. All the counters. You don't want to attack opponent. You don't have any additional rogues to make this creature have menace. So if you attack, I'll let it through. Okay, sure. No problem. Okay, Kazul's Fury. Kazul's Fury. I don't want to throw my creatures away. I don't. But still, this is a land. Seems I triggered Google Assistant for some reason. This is a land which will start... I'll keep making my Fearless Fledgling bigger and bigger and wait until my opponent is not able to do anything about it. Do I have removal for a 4/7? Oh Christ. I don't like stalemates with my deck. My deck is not really that good. Oh no! No. No. What did you do to my creature? Okay. With 4, he's just really able to kill one of my creatures, but if I don't... Oh, come on. Okay, it seems this game I'm not doing anything. Unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. You win some, you lose others. Let's set up the mood, because this is a Warriors deck. Okay, opponent. What are you thinking? Funny enough, they have the Golgari avatar. Okay, that's a 4/7 that I'm not able to kill. That's a 4/5 that I'm able to kill. They're eating me for 8. Okay, for 8, leaving me at 7. So I guess I'll trade 1 for 1 here, unless they have a pump spell. If they have a pump spell, I can just go home. Okay. Sizzling Barrage. Okay, so this is only useful if I had them blocking any of my creatures. Since I'm at 11, I don't care. I'll just pretend to not know what I'm doing. Either way, they'll just attack for 1 more. I wouldn't block these 4 damage for no reason. Okay, opponent. Okay, Golgari Queen. I guess this is Vraska. So oh. Okay. No problem. Okay, opponent. GG. GG. And the land. to help the party. Sure. Okay. I know when I'm defeated. Let's move on. Never look back. Let's move on. Let us move on. Sure. Another game. Another game. Okay, our warriors are doing some damage. We didn't do that much the warriors thing up until now. It was more the party thing and the mono red thing. Jesus. Okay. Prison deck. Oh, no. Okay, mono red again. What the hell is going on with my with my draws now? No, this one I need to mulligan. Okay, I'll keep this, ship one of the lands back. 3 lands is more than enough for what I'm trying to accomplish here. As usual, in this case, no reason to play my spell lands tapped right now. They can do some work later. So I'll just play the land that I have the least of because of disruption spells and the like. And disruption spells, I mean. Okay, sure. Get in, opponent. Get in. Okay, go on. Protect Bugcatcher. Nice. Hey, Karm Designs. How are you doing today? Are you enjoying your Sunday? Thank you for the follow, man. Thank you. It's really appreciated. Okay, so this turn, we can play our Grotag Bugcatcher. That's likely the play, right? Yup. Hello. Are you doing fine in this beautiful Sunday? Okay, Grotag Bugcatcher. And the sneaking guy. Now they're the ones playing mono red. No blocks right now. Oh damn. Okay, I could leave this Inordinate Rage as Sure. Yeah. So right now I'm not really looking towards or I'm not focusing on that part of my stream right now, but I'll definitely consider it for sure, and at least keep the reference. Thank you. Inordinate Rage, Sigiris Shelter. Okay, so what do we want to do? If I play Kargan War Leader, I'll have 2 3/3s to be able to do stuff with their Akum Warrior and the like. So I'll do that. Oh, I don't have a Discord per se, but you can find my, you can send me on Twitter, for example, as a direct message. You can find my Twitter account on my about page on Discord if you don't mind looking there. Okay, they're attacking. So no attacks. But you can also find me on Twitter as Diogo Japinto. But it's easier with the link. Okay, oh yeah, on Twitch, right? Yeah. That also works. For sure. Okay, opponent. What do you want to do? Okay, that's a 3/2. That's a 3/2. They're attacking for 5. They could have a pump spell. I don't like to expose any of my creatures right now to a pump spell. Oh, thank you. And thank you for the follow again. Yeah, I will. Thank you very much. Okay, now we have 4 mana available. We can leave a bunch of things open for the next turn, right? And I think I'll do that. I'll just play a land, ship the turn, pretend I have nothing. And then I have just way too many options. Sure. That's a 2/3 now. Yeah, everything is the same, opponent. Same as last turn. Yeah, I'm really doomed. Okay, sure, that's unblockable. Okay, that's going down. It's not a very good opportunity. What did I do? Oops. Sorry. I should do the math sometimes. I should do the math. Wait. I should do the math sometimes for a change. That was funny. Okay, that's a Canyon Jerboa. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Sugiri's Shelter might still be useful. Still, I think I want to protect or to pump my Grotech Bugcatcher. And I'm still in no position to attack, right? No, I can attack with one of them. Let's attack with Grotech. If they double block or something like that, that's fine. I have Inordinate Rage to keep them on their toes. If not, it's also fine. They're tapped out, so this is 5 damage I'm getting in. Utopia. Not yet, but let me take note of that. What is that? Is that a documentary or a series? Watch Utopia, Netflix. By the way, the last time you said you were already looking into them. Darkest materials? What do you mean, the darkest materials, Midgeworth? Okay, resolve, sure, that's a 2/3. Oh, okay. I'll darkest materials. Let me take note of that. Darkest materials. Nice. Thank you for the suggestions. I really appreciate it. No, I won't do this. Come on, it will attack me for 4 either way. Oh, damn. It's unblockable now. I think I have access to Amazon Prime for like 6 months or something because of my mobile plan. Resolve. Okay. Pass on to blockers. Damn. I don't want more lands. No more lands. I'm at 1 now. The issue is they can make opponent never say good game too early, okay? That's a life lesson for you. So, I need Sagiri's Shelter open, so I cannot really play anything this turn. So I won't attack. My plan is to make the Grotag Bug Catcher. Yeah, but that's the thing. If they have a land drop, they can do it with this. Okay, let me just check. Who are they targeting with it? Okay, of course you're targeting it with. Okay, then I'm doomed. The plan was to Sagiri's Shelter their Grotag Bug Catcher and make them not able to do that crazy stuff. Okay. Yeah, but that also works. No ways to gain life, no ways to do anything. Okay. GG opponent. Whatever. Let's just... Yeah, they had enough on board to kill me. That's fine. So the thing is, if they didn't have anything right, I could just make one of them not able to block, but still, if they attacked with just the 3 of those, unless I had some flash creature or something, which it's not something that exists in those colors, in my colors. Yeah, I didn't have much to do there. So after the stream and like in the following day, I go through all the footage as a way, like I try to pick out funny moments and that kind of stuff, but I also try to understand what could I have improved, and there are a few lines in these 2 games that I could have done better, maybe. Okay, this is a hand that I can keep for sure. Keep as usual. The land that I have the fewest of. Yeah, I think I was pretty much dead last game. Okay, another land. Good. I like to be drawing lands with a Fearless Fledgling here. This is only other warriors. Of course it is. It would be too broken if it wasn't. A 4/4/4/3. Like that pumps other creatures. No. That cannot happen. Okay. Yeah, the plan right now is to play a land attack in the air and play our Kargan War Leader. No way I can take advantage of the Electromancer this turn. Next turn I might be. Okay, being the most mana efficient I can in the early turns. Do you have Royal Eruption, opponent? Is that it? No? Or a Scythe Cat. That also works. Okay. Now I can land drop, attack for 3 in the air, attack for 3 in the ground, have Inordinate Rage. They will have 4 power to block my creature. My creature will have 5. I will take 4 on the swing back, but I'm threatening to do 6. 6 plus 3, 9. So I like that option. So I can Ardent Electromancer, Inordinate Rage my Kargan War Leader, and just... I know this is a bit greedy, but I will follow what Midgeworth suggested early. Act first, think later. So first, this will make me have 3 mana up. This will give me 2 mana. Jesus, I love it. Okay, yes. Something that gives flying to my creatures is very much welcome. I don't even care if they attack back. Their Scythe Cat is just too small. They're tapped out, so I'm not worried about anything. They don't have enough power to kill my Kargan War Leader, so the only thing they can do to it is to chump. But now they're at 9. I can make one of my creatures have flying next turn. Yeah. Unless they do something really crazy, it will be hard for them to come back. I'm happy on trading even some life if they decide to, for some reason, to attack. Okay, they have some mana up. Do you do something? No. You don't do anything. A good game, I guess. I don't know, sometimes some opponents like they claim good game too early. But no need to attack with other stuff. I can just chill for a bit. Don't be greedy. Next turn I have the kill. Okay. That gives you some landfall triggers. Cool, that's a 5/4. Okay, opponent. That is fine. That is fine. Okay, guys. So let's do a quick break. Okay, and we'll get back to the game in like 5 to 10 minutes break. Fine? Oh, let me just check. There's some bling going on Arena. Let me show you. Okay, nothing really. Awesome. Okay, whatever. Just a waste of time. Okay, see you in a few minutes. Okay? Bye-bye. And we're back. Let's continue the draft. Let's see how far can we go now. 2 wins, 2 losses. Let us try to continue the win streak. Or create a win streak, because I lost 2 games ago. Okay. Looking good. Oh, I have here Orthos. Sure thing, man. Okay. I hope you went to the bathroom, you've eaten something, because now we'll smack our opponent's faces. So, Teeter Peak Ampshire, yeah, this is definitely a keep. Teeter Peak Ampshire turn 2. Turn 3, probably Kargan War Leader attack. Yep. Looking good. Looking good. Hakum Hellhound. Nice, 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 nice. So I might actually play Kargan War Leader turn 4. It's probably the best. Are you bluffing, man? Are you bluffing? If you are, I prefer you not to have that in your hand. Okay, so he was bluffing. Okay, cool. I need to take a look into that game because I've seen it being mentioned a few times already. That's a mobile only game or something like that? I know, opponent. Just be patient. Be patient. So if I use this, I'll be able... Yeah, but... Let's try to draw their spell. I want to draw their Royal Eruption or something before I play my War Leader. Okay. So this turn, if we play this, we'll have 2 mana up. Plus... Yeah. Okay, so the plan right now, they don't have mana up. Man, mute. You're being... Oh, come on. The auto tapper is so bad. No. Electromancer. This will give me 2 mana back and play a Kargan War Leader and then attack with both. Jesus. I don't even care if they attack back. I don't even care. Okay. That's a nasty creature. So if I attack, unless they have something, they have no way to do anything useful. So I'll just have Inordinate Rage as a way to protect one of my creatures, if worthy. Okay, they might want to kill my creature. Yeah, I can just protect from Royal Eruption or something with an Inordinate Rage. Yep. I'll let it resolve. Damn. This deck is doing its stuff. To its power. So it will deal 1 power, 1 damage, I mean. I know, I'm really tempted on playing my Shepherd, but I think they will kill my Expedition Champion if I don't have Inordinate Rage up. So I'll ship the turn and protect my Expedition Champion. Otherwise they wouldn't do it like that. See? Now they scoop. You shouldn't be so hasty, opponent. Take it easy. Think about your plays. It's a bit rude to be constantly spamming your go when there's a timer, and if I extend the timer, yeah, I'm doomed. Whenever my opponents just make me wait instead of scooping the game, like he is doing, yeah, I just do other stuff. Let's talk about stuff, right? We can even, come on, okay. So yeah, what could we do next turn? He's still here. Okay. So sorry about that. I try to assume the best from people. But I face these kind of things more often than not. Guess they're doing some math. Or not, or they really scooped. Hey doggy, how are you? You're very pretty, aren't you? With that flowery necklace of yours and all those butterflies. Come on, do you do anything else other than that? Okay, that is fine. Were they trying to make me give up? Now, depending on what they block, might do something different. But I'll likely want to have the Shepherd of Heroes on the battlefield this turn. Yeah, exactly. So if I pump this, I will need 6 mana to pump it twice and kill them. 3, 3, 6, that's not 7. So yeah. No worries, opponent, take your time. I won't spam you with your goals and the like. No worries at all. Bless you, doggy. What's your name? You have really fluffy hair, don't you? Okay. Damage. Damage. Shepherd. There's no removal. I believe there's only one board wipe in the set that does 3 damage to every creature, I believe. So I think I'm good. And this is a flyer, so even better for me. Oh, come on, man. Wait. No. This is a game that I won already. I think. I hope. It might not be the case. Okay. That was it. So. Another game. Another win. Let's move on. Aggro still works, even though the Zendikar Rising is a set more prone to grindy games that go late, in which the power goes back and forward and you really need to accrue value throughout the game. Aggro still works. If it's properly built, the deck, I guess, still an option. No cards in your opponent's hand. Oh, come on. Let me just change something. I want a bit more of music. This is not a hand that I can keep, to be honest. I don't have early plays, I don't have both sources of mana, so no. Hello Elsa, how are you? And she's gone. Okay. So this is a keep. This is a keep. I'll ship the Farside Adapt. It's not doing much. Either the Farside Adapt or Canyon Jerboa. Probably. Yeah, this is a slow hand, so I don't really care about that card. This is from... I don't recall the set. It was... I played a bit the beta version of Arena at the time this set was out there. I'll remember in a bit. Okay, nothing to think about. Excellent. Excellent. That's it. Acquisitions expert. To reveal, they will choose one to discard. Okay, what do I want them to discard? I still want the 3 mana very badly. So I'll just show them Canyon Jerboa. Guess I have a landfall. Yeah, but... Okay, Cliffhaven Kitesail it is. Huh? Choose cards? Oh, 2. I need to choose 2. Okay. Submit 2. They will likely discard the Kitesail, not knowing what I want to do. Of course, I also show the mountain, so Cliffhaven Kitesail is typically good. Okay, sure. That's fine. Okay. So they're trying to do some party stuff here. Damn, they have the mall. The mall is too good. No blocks right now. This guy has a first strike, so I'm doomed. I'm doomed. This is a 1-2 only, so that's no good. And I can't really double spell right now. So I guess I'll play Kargan War Leader as a blocker. Either way, for now, we want to pump the team. Canyon Jerboa is really would be more useful if I was the aggressor, but right now I'm not. Right now I'm a bit behind. I'm at 13 life already. Yeah, that's not good. Can't do much, right? No, to save that creature. Okay, this turn I can't really use the mana from Ardent Electromancer to cast Sizzling Barrage. Damn you, opponent. But I can use it to cast the Cliffhaven Kitesail. Right? Yeah. The only issue is... that I don't want... Sorry. I don't want to attack with my Kargan War Leader, because they might have something. Or I might just attack. What's the rationale? Because they might play something and make this guy a 3/3, and by then I would gladly trade with Ardent Electromancer. Okay, that's no good for me. No blocks. First strike. First strike damage. So if I attack with a 4/2... I'm at 7. So if they let this go through, yeah, I'm basically dead. What did I do? No worries. I was greedy. I was too greedy. Could have held the planes to cast with Canyon to pump Canyon Jerboa next turn. Yeah. So that is it. that is it. That was a quick game. I punted as much as I could. It's fine, it's fine. Come on, Arena. Come on. Cool. 3-3. That is fine. So, I guess it's still early. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let me just check. Either that. Let me just check something. Yeah, let's do the following. Come on. Okay, let's do the following. Let's switch up to my computer. Let's do what we typically do by the end of our drafts, and take a look into the full screen desktop, into the 17 lands, into the draft log, I mean, and see if there were more interesting options available to us. So this was our draft. Outliner, I don't really care about that. Please close. Okay. Okay, come on, load. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is it only showing my first pick? Oh, there are bugs on Arena again, or missing information? I don't believe you. Oh, come on. Really? Arena. So what's the issue here basically? They screwed up pack one, pick one again. From time to time I guess this happens. But still, from what I recall, yeah, we had the rogue, the rare rogue that when dealt damage to an opponent gives them a small 0/1 artifact that pumps their team, essentially. Or pumps their team, no. Come on. Gives them 1 damage each turn. That's my brain doesn't multitask that well, if you haven't noticed it yet. It is true. Out of this pack, yes, Spoils of Adventure would be an option, but still green was relatively liking. Taunting Arbor Mage is a nice card. Is a nice card if you manage to have big creatures and all of that, or if you're in a kicker deck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Out of this pack, we tried to diversify a bit. We could have picked the Vastwood Surge Fortification, but yeah, by this time we didn't really want to mix these two colors this early, or to commit to green. Green is is probably the worst card, the worst color in the set. So yeah, and no reasons to delve into green. Still, if we played blue, we would be fine. Yeah, big reason to play red. Of course, we also had the Windrider Wizard, which would be among our colors. We could have drafted an interesting white-blue and white-blue deck. Of course, this was pick 4, so no dreams about wielding Shepherd of Heroes. And Grotag Bugcatcher. Yeah, this is a nice card. I very much prefer to pick the 2-drop to ensure that we have 2 drops in this kind of decks. Ardent Electromancer, you can pick those later, typically. Other than that, yeah, there is a Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Gnarl Colony is a nice green card, so green was definitely pickable. we saw a lot of green. Of course, if we were to play white-blue Seafloor Stalker, would be an interesting pick. You start making it unblockable, it can be a finisher. So yeah, I guess that there's arguments towards playing a white-blue deck, but still, I feel that the power level of warriors is just greater than the power level of an average white-blue party. This is I don't know what's going on with 17 lands, but it looks like it's a bit crazy. Inordinate Rage, very bad card, very bad pick here. Well, not bad pick, it's kind of the best thing that we could have. If we were the aggressor, Inordinate Rage would do wonders in our deck. Tangled Florahedron could also be considered. So yeah, and then late into the Royal and the like. What did we have in the wheel? Oh, it doesn't show. Oh, come on. Doesn't show the oh, of course this is pick 9, so of course it doesn't show, but here it shows the known missing. This is really useful to understand if your assumptions were correct or not. Of course, yeah, someone picked Spoils of Adventure, it makes sense. Still, I don't feel it's a card worth to pick that early, like pick 2, a gold card like this. If it was one of the best ones, yeah, definitely, but like that, no. Cleric of Shield Depths, of course, we're already working with very few interesting cards. Taunting Arbor Mage was picked, Kazan Nectar Pot, so all the green cards were picked. There's some red going on, Sizzling Barrage, it's not really good, but it can do some work on aggro decks. And that's basically it. Akum Hellhound. Okay. Yeah, this didn't make the cut. Still a late Fastwoods Fortification. Yeah, but the two reasonably good green cards were already picked, so I guess it makes sense. Still, no red cards. Black was being picked quite heavily. The green was actually being picked, so I guess we found our place quite well. The white card is here. I guess we picked the other one, probably. There might have been two, I mean. And yeah. So looking at the wheel can be really interesting also to understand if you were on the right colors, right? And I guess that despite everything else, we were. People were prioritizing other stuff. Of course, the Shepherd of Heroes did not come as our 12th pick. It wasn't expected. Vanquish the Weak is a nice card. Still. Yeah, some red was picked. Of course. These are likely the worst cards in this pack. Well, Makindi Ox would be competing for that place, for sure. I would expect to see like a Cleric of Shield Depths and a Makindi Ox. But yeah, all three of them are similar. Guldraz, yeah, whatever. Okay, here we start again with Fearless Fledgling. We already saw why, we discussed why during the pack. So let's just look into our first three picks. Here we decided to try our waters in the Wizards deck, but I believe we made we did well on getting away from that and playing two Fearless Fledglings. While this card is good, it's not the best thing when you're trying to do warriors with a party sub-theme, right? So I guess it's fine. This Iridescent Horn Beetle wield, Jesus. Our opponent that played a bunch of +1/+1 counter cards could do some work with this. And of course. This Balagad recovery is very good. Returning cards from the graveyard to your hand in a land. Yeah, very, very, very nice. Kazul's Fury. Yes, I still believe. Yeah, exactly. There's an argument to pick Bubble Snare here, but possible main deck. Likely sideboard. Yeah, by this time I pushed the white cards into the sideboard, but I would bring them in again. Okay, let's take a look at the wheel. Unpack 2. So, of course it was picked, of course it was picked. Core Celebrant, yeah, so, yeah. I guess it all makes sense. All makes sense. Someone found this useful. I find it weird that someone found the... Oh, no, this is white-green. White-green. Okay. I thought it was white-black, and in that case, given that that is the +1/+1 counters deck, I would find that really weird. Because the Iridescent Horn Beetle wield, I mean. Brawling Falidar, Fearless Fledgling was picked, of course. And yeah, Molten Blast's not that great. Of course it can destroy artifacts, and there are some strong artifacts going around, but still, 3 mana to deal 2 damage. That's very expensive. It has some modality to it, but it is what it is. And here you go. Iridescent Horn Beetle. Oh, yeah, okay. Pick 11. Guess I picked it just because there was nothing really interesting here for us. And pack 3. Pack 3. We picked the Shepherd. Nothing on... Well, we could have picked Sungmad Treachery, but I believe we picked this on the wheel. Or not, maybe not. Maybe I'm confusing things. Let us see in a bit. Still, I'm happy with my pick. Yes, I guess it makes sense. Given what we saw. Sujiri's Shelter. Rockslide Sorcerer is a house. This card is really good in the wizard stack. But it's really good. Jesus. It can disrupt the opponent's side of the battlefield in no time. And it's still a 3/3, so a reasonable body. Right. Cool. Sizzling Barrage. Nothing else on offer for us, but still looking into what wield on the first pack, and in some sense the second pack, it can be really informative, right? Because on the first pack you start seeing patterns of colors that were left open for you, even though the colors were not that great. If you're picking playables on pick 11, it means that someone did not pick those playables and instead picked the other colors. So it's good to reinforce that mindset on you. Okay, so Teeter Peak Ambusher. It was our pick here, exactly. Sungmad Treachery wield. Someone picked the Ardent Electromancer. It can go well with black too, so... Or even a wizard's deck, just to have an additional wizard typically. Or an additional mana. So that looks fine. I had already 3 MDFC, so I wasn't prioritizing them highly. I wanted more to have 2 drops. So another piece of removal over second Sneaking Guide. I don't want too many 1 drops. That lowers the power of our deck too much. And late practice tactics and the like, so really cool. Smite Monstrous, yeah. So yeah, it makes sense. I think it went pretty well. The games, yeah, I should have probably had a few other lines that I could have taken, but altogether, I'm happy for it. Let me just take a look into. Okay, yeah. Just I'm not sure if I already mentioned this on stream. Probably not. Or maybe yes. So this is a collection of articles and also some podcast articles, podcast episodes. I mean, on level up articles and the like. I was like handpicking these one by one. There's still a lot that will probably drop because they are either too specific or too old and nothing really is applicable right now. But still, for the most part, I believe there's something to be learned. And this is something that we did too already. So there are some YouTube links here available if you are interested in watching the reviews, the past reviews. I mean, that we did on stream. But the plan will be to review one of these like per week or every 2 weeks, depending on the density of material that is, and try to apply it during the game. Okay, like have some reminders, the main heuristics visible on screen, and we try to employ those into our gameplay, and altogether, and with that paired with deliberate practice, really try to improve more and more our gameplay. Okay, so that's it. I shared this on Twitter this week, I believe, and I will also post the link first on chat if anyone wants to take a look into it. Oh, let me just ensure that it's the link that enables people to view. Just 1 second. Yeah, copy link. And that's the link. You can access it if you want. And yeah, so I guess that's all for today. Thank you for being here, for your support and for watching the stream. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. And so yeah, the plan is to continue doing this, to continue working thoroughly on our gameplay, try to improve everything that we do, and altogether try to reach the best version that we can be, both in terms of Magic player as well as a human being. That's the most important thing, right? And again, as if you didn't read my article, yeah, there's a lot of crossover, I believe, between the person that you are in Magic and what you learn in Magic and what you are outside the game. Okay, so finally, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much for the support and for sticking with me, and see you later. Okay, bye bye.